Okay, let's see if it works. I think it's loading. So let's... Okay, that's weird. Oh, okay, perfect. I think it works. Let's wait for it to start. I don't know if it works. It's loading on my side. I don't really know what's going on. Let me see if I can refresh. Okay, I think it works. Okay, I think everything is good. Okay, perfect. So I see that we're live. Everything should be working, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, guys, welcome to this special live stream that today we're gonna go over how the 6K challenge work on for traders. This is basically a live stream for everyone who got the free challenge with the promo code that for traders, guys, let you keep the account. So yeah, guys, it's the first time any prop firm does that. 50,000 new traders in one night that joined for traders, and as well that got this account. So this is the perfect moment right now to just give you guys some tips, explain you how to connect into your account, how to use the dashboard, everything that for traders as well offer, because they have a lot of different things that they offer and that can be really beneficial for you. So we're gonna go over everything today, and after we ended up, connecting into the account and then understanding all the features that for traders offer, I'm going to give you some tips as well on risk management, how to pass accounts, etc. Let me just see what's going on. Is it working? Okay, perfect. I think it's working. Okay, perfect. So yeah, guys, this is what I was explaining. So after we're gonna go over how everything works, I'm gonna give you some tips on how pass funded accounts, as well, how to trade properly, how to use good risk management, how to calculate your lot size, and everything that you need to know, like the rules and everything that you need to know, as well with some basic trading strategy. I can explain you my strategy as well as some basics. So like how to identify trading ranges, how to identify POIs. And after that, basically we're going to have a period of questions. So if you have anything that you don't know or you didn't understand or you want more clarifications on, it would be perfect for you to ask. So I always have my left screen right here that you guys don't see, but all the chat is there. And if you have a question, I always see how it's going on. So yeah, guys, first of all, let's start with for traders themselves. So basically, guys, you got a 6K fast account. So we're gonna go over the specificity of that account. I'm gonna explain you the rules so you are sure that you're not making any mistakes. So as you can see right here, if you go on the website, on the For Traders website, let me see if everything is showing well. Maybe my camera is a bit big, so let me make sure that it's good. I don't know why I can't move my camera. It's so weird. I would like to move my camera, but my hand is like not letting me move my camera. Let me move it like this. Is it locked? I think it's locked. Okay, never mind. Okay, perfect. So like that, you'll be able to see everything, the rewards and everything. Okay, perfect. So guys, if you go on For Traders website right here, you have multiple challenges, right? Multiple choices that you can select when you buy a challenge. As well, they have Forex, crypto, futures. They have basically everything that you might think of. So you can have the best quality of prop firms in the industry, but right now this live stream will be more specific about the 6K fast right here evaluation, and I'm gonna explain you everything that is included as well as the profit split, the target, etc. So let's go one by one and we'll see what's going on. So first of all, you have an AI coach. We're going to talk about the AI coach a little bit later, but it's basically like it says right here. It's analyzing your performance based on the trades that you're entering, on the pairs that you're entering, the timing that you're entering, your stop loss, your consistency, your lot size. So it can actually give you some advices about your trading. So for example, if it notices that you're trading really, really close to high impact news, it will tell you, for example, hey, you're trading close to high impact news, be careful, it might be with an increase in volatility, so you might get stopped out. Or for example, if your lot size vary a lot, it might say, hey, like, be careful, your lot size is varying a lot. You might, for example, open a really big lot size and then another smaller lot size, and this inconsistency can be a nuisance for you. So we're going to talk about the AI coach a little bit later. But yeah, basically it's included with all the challenges, as you can see, and it can be a pretty nice way of analyzing your trades and journaling your trades. Of course, it doesn't, It doesn't replace your own analysis when you need to be journaling, but it's still a really, really nice addition to analyzing your trades for you and find mistakes that maybe you didn't even know existed. Then, how to pass the funded account, okay? Because right now it's a challenge. To receive your funded account, you need to pass the challenge. You have the fast, so this means it's a one-step challenge, okay? So that means you only have one profit target to achieve, okay? And the profit target that you have to achieve is right here. It's 9%. So that means you have a 6K challenge. You need to make 9% more than this. So basically, when we're going to go over the dashboard, I'm going to explain you everything. You'll see in the dashboard, everything is really set. You have your limit, you have your stop loss, drawdown limit, you have your profit target, your progression, etc. But basically, you need to achieve a 9% target. There's for your challenge, if you got your challenge with the promo code, there is a 60-day limit, if I'm not mistaken, that I will just take a look because there is some specific rules for the free challenges. So yeah, the time limit to pass the challenge is 60 days if you got the free challenge. If you just buy a normal challenge, there's no time limit. But if you have your challenge that for free, basically you have a 60-day limit to pass the challenge. So basically you just need to make 9% in less than 60 days. After that, the maximum drawdown, right here, it says 6%. So as you can see exactly right here, it says your account loss limit includes both open and closed positions. So what does that mean? Right here, you have the 6% maximum drawdown. That means that you cannot lose more than 6% of your account. You see right here, there is a 6% static, as you can see, and right here you have not the static. So you don't have the static drawdown. So what does that mean? It means that your drawdown is trailing, okay? So what does that mean? It means that you need to be careful, because if we have, let's say right here, a $60,000 that you are at break even. So this is basically your break even point. And right here you have minus, I'm sorry, I forgot, minus 6%. So this is your 6% drawdown right here. And you have your profit target that is exactly right here, 9%. So this is basically how it will look, okay? And this is your 9%, plus 9%. So basically what happens is that when you start the challenge, okay, you will start with this maximum drawdown. So basically minus 6%. The thing is, if you go in profit, so let's say, for example, right now you're in profit by 1%, okay, your drawdown will move. Okay, this is the difference between the static and the trailing, is that now this will move with you. So what does that mean? It means that if you go 1% in profit, the stop loss will go 1% in profit too after you close the position. So basically right here, if you go in profit, it will go in profit with you. So now you won't have -6 overall. The difference between here and here, it's still -6 because +1 -6, it's still -6. But the thing is, right here, it will be -5 technically. So you see the difference right here, it's still -6. 1 + 5, it's 6. But if you go back and draw down, it won't be at -6 anymore. It will move to -5 because you went 1% in profit. Okay, so this is the trailing drawdown. Okay, this is what you need to respect with the drawdown. If, for example, you go back down, the stop loss, not the stop loss, I'm sorry, but the drawdown won't move. Okay, it will stay here. But if you go again in profit, for example, now it's +2% in profit, now it will move. So now it won't be -5, it will be now -4. Okay, so now, for example, it will be -4. So again, the difference between +2 and 4 is still 6. You see? So it's always a difference of 6% between where you are right now and the maximum drawdown. Of course, if you go in drawdown straight away, it won't move. You know, it's only if you go in profit that it will move with you. Okay, so this is really important to understand. This is really, really important to understand this with the trailing drawdowns because you don't have the static one. You have the trailing one. Okay, so it's really, really, really important. So, let's say that's pretty much it for the drawdown. Now, let me go back to this and let's continue. So you have as well the daily drawdown, okay? So the daily drawdown resets at every single end of the day. So every single 24 hours, it will reset, okay? And that means that you cannot lose more than 3% in a day. Okay, so in 24 hours, you cannot lose more than 3% per day. So if, for example, you're opening a position, make sure that your position is not risking more than 3%. It's really important, really, really important, because if, for example, you open a too big lot size or your stop loss is huge and in one day you have, for example, one loss and you lose 3%, your account is breached. So you lose the account basically. So it's really, really important for you to respect the daily drawdown. Guys, one of the main reason why people are losing challenges is because of the daily drawdown. Treat this account like it would have been an account that you paid for. Okay, so right now, yes, maybe you got the account for free, but treat this account like it would be an account that you paid for, because it's a really, really good opportunity for you to then get a payout and then, for example, use that payout to buy a bigger account and then make more money or do whatever you want. But don't try to gamble the account. If you gamble the account, that's not sustainable, and this is why a lot of people are losing, is because they're using these accounts to gamble. Like, for example, they open a huge position and then they hope for the best for it to pass the challenge, okay? But that won't work like that, okay? So the daily drawdown is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people are losing challenges. So please use a good risk calculator. I'm going to talk about risk calculators later on during the live stream. But you need to use a good risk calculator and know exactly before even entering a position how much do you want to risk for this trade. So if, for example, I'm entering a position, so let's say I'm entering a position and I want to risk 1%, I'm going to be calculating my lot size based on my entry and my stop loss size, okay? So if, for example, this is my stop loss, I'm going to be calculating with the risk calculator the lot size needed, that if I enter right here and I want to, for example, exit at this level, I'm going to be exit at -1%. So that way I have 3 trades to lose in one day before breaching the limit. If you trade more aggressively, for example, you're opening more positions at the same time, or you have more trades in a day, don't hesitate as well to use a smaller percentage. For example, instead of risking 1%, you can risk 0.5%. So like that, you have even more like not limit, but even more space before breaching the challenge, okay? So don't try to rush the process. Don't try to just pass the funded account as quickly as possible. That doesn't make any sense, okay? Treat this account like it would be your own account, okay? So yeah, be careful with the daily drawdown right here. That is 3%. Then the rewards is bi-weekly. For if you got your challenge with the free code, again, you have one payout. You are only available to one payout, and the maximum to this payout is $200. Okay, so $200 is still pretty a good amount in terms of percentage. Is around like 4%, a little bit less, 2 point something. But yeah, it's pretty a good amount that you can have. Again, you got the account for free. If you got your account by yourself without it being free, you don't have any cap, you don't have any time limit, you can do whatever you want. But if you got the account for free, there is a one payout limit with $200 limit for that payout. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And the profit split, as you can see right here, is 80%. So then you have, again, it says time limit unlimited usually when you buy the challenge normally, but in this case, if you got the free challenge, it would be as well capped to 60 days. So please be careful about that. Okay, so there's just 3 different rules. It's the one payout request, the maximum of 200, and the 60 days time limit. This is the difference for your account if you got it for free with the promo code, and if you got a normal account, you don't have those limits. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the rules right here. Now, if we go down, you'll see you have other rules that you can see. First of all, you need 3 minimum trading days. A lot of people, okay guys, I'm gonna explain you this. A lot of people are asking me, what does that mean? It's really how it's written, okay? So minimum 3 profitable days, it means that you cannot pass the account in less than 3 days of being at least 0.5% in profit. So what does that mean? It means, for example, if you enter a trade, let's say you enter a trade, it's a crazy trade, you enter right here, your stop loss right here, and it was a crazy trade, and let's say it was even a crazier one, you made 9% profit straight away in one trade like this. Let's say you risked 1% and you had a crazy trade and you won 9% in one day. You have only one profitable trading day. You're missing 2. So how to count a profitable trading day is by closing the day with a positive of minimum 0.5%. So if, for example, you made 2% in a day and then straight away you lost it in a few minutes, that doesn't count as a profitable day, because at the end of the day, balance needs to be a closure minimum of 0.5%. So it means, for example, if you have a day, like let's say you have 24 hours in a day, right? So basically, let's say you made a trade with 2% profits, and then you lost a trade with minus 1% profit. At the end of the day, even if you had a +2 -1, you're still profitable by +1%. So this is good. This day counts as a profitable day. So now you would be 1 out of 3 days. If, for example, you have something inverse, so let's say, for example, you had your 2% gain and then you lost, let's say 2%. Now, at the end of the day, you made +0%. So this doesn't count as a profitable trading day, even if you made some profit right here during the day. So really be careful about that. Again, it's minimum 0.5% and more to count it as a profitable trading day. Okay, so this is just a rule. So you cannot pass an account by gambling, and you cannot pass an account just by opening a trade and hope for the best to pass it in one go. You actually need to show some consistency. Okay, so again, it's really an easy rule. Like if you're trading normally, basically if you're trading normally with a good strategy, you should be overall around this amount, 0.5% per day. Not every single day, of course, but it's a really realistic amount to reach in a day. Even if you don't risk too much, you risk, for example, 0.5, it's still a 1% gain. Like, honestly, the thing that you can do, okay, if you don't want to be if you don't want to think too much about the rule, that is a technique that I can give you, is that at the beginning, you can just focus on have this requirement met. So for example, if you have a trade and it reaches 0.5% in profit, and a bit more for like spreads, commissions, etc., just close it. Like, for example, 1% in profit, you close it, and then you have your day, you don't touch anything, you wait for the day to count as profitable, and you do this for 2 more days, and then you'll be able to pass this requirement, and then you can do whatever you want. But don't try to speed run the challenge in 1 day. That's not possible. Okay. If not, you have the trading leverage. As you can see, that if you look at this little E, you have some differences. So for Forex is 1 to 125. You have 1 to 20 for indices and 1 to 40 for commodities during the challenge. So yeah, this is the leverage that you have. Again, it's a really, really big leverage. If you're not like opening huge accounts, like lot sizes for your trades, if you're not opening like huge lot sizes, trades with like huge lot sizes, the leverage is more than enough for all the normal needs for people with like a good strategy, etc. You can hold over the weekend, and the news trading right here is only through the challenge that you don't have any restrictions, okay? When you get funded, there is a restriction that it's not possible to open a trade 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after high impact news, okay? So you cannot trade basically in this 5 minute before, 5 minute after time window. If, however, you are already in a trade, and you open this trade prior to the high impact news and you've been holding the trade, it's fine if you hold it through news. The thing is you cannot open a new trade in that window, okay? And open and close basically. But if you open a trade prior and then there is news and then you just hold it, it's fine. Okay, so just be careful with that. But for challenges, it doesn't apply. It's just for funded accounts when you actually receive your master account. But if it's a challenge, you don't have to worry about news events. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything you need to know about the challenge. Okay, this is everything you need to know about the challenge. Of course, I really invite you guys to just explore for traders website. There is a lot of useful information with like some payouts and the dashboard. So we're going to talk about the dashboard right now as well. So like I was explaining, this is the AI coach that for traders have directly on their dashboard. To receive the AI coach, you need to have some trades open and it needs to like, collect some data. But it's really, really interesting. Like for example, if I zoom in right here, let me just move my camera a little bit. Okay, so if I zoom in right here, as you can see, you do have the profit factor with the win rate, everything usual about a dashboard on any prop firm. But this is what interesting. This is the AI coach. So you see, like I was explaining, it gives you your strength and as well the areas for improvement. So for example, if you have a good win rate, like for example, the win rate right here for this person is pretty good. It's 77%. It's a really, really good win rate. You see that it says that you have a pretty nice win rate. So good timing, trade selection. And it says that this person is, for example, holding for shorter times. So shorter holding times, as you can see. So this indicates that maybe this person is scalping or just short-term trading, intraday trading, something like that. But you see right here, you have areas for improvement. It says low average profit. So it's kind of making sense because like I was explaining in one of the previous videos that I've been doing about win rate compared to risk reward ratio, it's usually correlated. And it's not usually correlated, it is correlated. If for example you have a huge risk reward ratio, you will have a smaller win rate. It's normal. If you have a bigger win rate, usually you have a smaller risk reward ratio. So it's kind of correlated, makes sense. So say for example you see you have low profit, so maybe see if we can increase the profit factor, the risk reward ratio right here. And there is as well significant losses on losing trades. If, for example, maybe over risking, you see it says that losses are larger than wins. So that means maybe the risk management is off. It might mean as well that the lot size is off. You're closing trades too early. You're not holding trades long enough. There's a lot of factors that can explain it, but it's a really good thing that you can basically then analyze and see what's wrong with your trading. So this is why for traders is really, really powerful for journaling after that, because how to get better in trading is by journaling, you understand? So this is a really, really good thing that, basically is offered with their AI coach that can explain you what is you lacking, what can you do best, etc. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the main website. Now I'm gonna go over the dashboard. I'm gonna explain you guys more things interested about the dashboard. So I created an account so you can basically have everything like you. So I created an account, a new challenge, etc., just to show you everything, how it works, how to set up everything, how you see it. So when you receive your account, okay, when you receive your account, you will have it like this. So let me move it again right here. So when you receive your account, you will have something like this, right? This is basically your trading dashboard, right? This is your trading dashboard. When you log in into For Traders, so if you go on the For Traders website, you have login right here. If you log in and you get into your account, you will have this appearing, okay? So you have your fast challenge one step, as you can see exactly right here. And you do have everything that I just explained with the platform that is MetaTrader, rewards, etc., etc., etc. So just be careful, guys. Like I was explaining, the maximum trading days, if you got the free challenge, is not unlimited. It would be 60. So please be careful with that. But everything else is good. So yeah, you see right here, this is a brand new challenge, like you would be able to see it when we're going to be trading. It's going to appear right here. We can do some demonstration on how to trade after that. So first things first that you would need to do, when you click on my challenges and then you click on this specific challenge, you will have the evaluation that you are currently in, and then you have the master account that is for now locked. That means that you need to pass the challenge to receive your funded account, okay? Then you have the profit currently on this account. As you can see right here, our 9% target is $540, and you have the maximum drawdown right here that is 6%, that is 360, and you have your daily drawdown that is 180, okay? You have the trading days. So as well, guys, be careful. You will need to be active in this account, minimum 1 trade per 30 days. But again, you have a time limit. So be careful with that. Basically, if you don't trade, the account will be lost in 60 days. So yeah. And the profitable days, like I was explaining, the rule with the minimum of 0.5% profit per day. The target is 3, as you can see. Okay, so then you have your equity curve, everything will appear right here. And now I would like you to show you guys how to enter into your account. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to enter inside of your account. So right here you have your trading account, right? It's on MetaTrader 5. So first thing that you need to do is to install MetaTrader 5. Then you'll have your logins, your login, your password, and your server. Let me go on MetaTrader 5 and let me show you how you can log in. So I already logged in right here, but let me log out. So I'm going to delete this account. I'm going to log out and I'm going to do exactly how you would need to do it together. So first things first, you see right here on the left, you have Navigator on MT5 and you have this accounts. Okay, so accounts, you click on it and you click right on your mouse, click right. Then you have open account, log in to trade account. We will do open account, okay, open account. Right here, you will have multiple selections that you can do. For us, what's interesting is that if you go back here into the dashboard, you have your server, okay? You find this server, you copy this. So when you click it, it's gonna copy the server. You go back to MT5 and you paste it here, find your company. For Traders will appear. Okay, so this is For Traders. You click on it. You click next. Okay, then you will have connect with an existing trade account. You see it says login password. This is exactly what we will put. So you have your login and your password. So you copy your login, you go on MT5, you paste. You go back here you go to password, you click to the password, you open MT5 and you paste. And then you click on end right here. And automatically your account will be set up. Okay, really, really simple. You see, really, really simple. Now you have your account that you can trade on. Okay, now you have the account that you can trade on. So now this is what's interesting. You see on MT5, there is no, there is no automatic risk calculator on MT5. Okay, I'm gonna show you two ways on how you can calculate your risk for a trade. Okay, so again, guys, for calculating your risk, it's always based on your stop loss size. Okay, always based on your stop loss size. So you will need to find a risk calculator that calculates what's the current price of your pair or the thing that you want to trade, your stop loss level in terms of pips or points, and the entry that you want. So I personally have an automatic risk calculator that it's right here. It's a trade assistant. It's not a trade like bot or like an AI that trades for you. It's just to calculate your risk automatically. So this is a paid trade assistant that I got for $50 forever. It's really, really cool because basically if you put your lines, it will automatically calculate your risk. So I would recommend you guys to take a look into automatic trade assistants directly in MT5 because it saves a lot of time. Like I'm telling you guys, it saves a lot of time. But if you don't want to spend money, or for example, you don't have anything that is interesting for you, what you can do is go inside the lot size calculator that for traders directly have. So I'm gonna show you how you can find it. So to find a risk calculator, you need to go on this website. So it's basically fortraders.com/lot size calculator, as you can see exactly right here, and it shows you this. So this is a position size calculator. Okay, so this is really, really interesting. Okay, this is really, really interesting because it's free. It's offered by ForTraders and you can do whatever you want. So for example, you take your challenge. So you take your challenge exactly right here. You have as well one step, static, master, and challenge, but let's just select challenge and you put your price. So in this case, it's $6,000 because this is our account size. Okay, we're gonna select MetaTrader exactly right here, and we're gonna select the pair that we want to trade. So let's say, for example, that we want to enter into a position. I don't have any trade currently running according to my strategy, but let's just enter a trade on Euro USD just to show you how it works. Okay. So let's say, for example, I want to enter a trade on Euro USD. There's really no trade whatsoever to do on Euro USD right now, but why not? Maybe GBP USD. There's no trades according to my strategy right now. I just want to show you what's going on. So, okay, let's imagine that you want to enter into a short position. Okay, let's say I want to enter a short position. I want my stop loss to be here. It's not a trade. It's not a real trade, guys. Don't enter. It's just for the example. And my take profit is here. Okay, let's imagine that I want this. Okay, so this is the trade that I personally right now want to enter. Let's say. Okay, let's say. It's not a good position. It's just for the example. If you go back to the trade assistant right here, you find your currency. So we decide that we want to trade on Euro USD. So we're going to find Euro USD. So Euro USD. Bam. Okay. So it says right here that you do have 40% of your available margin. This is your lot size maximum. Okay. Maximum that you can use. Okay. I'm not telling you to use this lot size. Okay, this is just the maximum based on your available margin for the 40%. Basically, the 40%, you need to be careful to not exceed the 40% margin. If not, it might be a soft bridge for your account. But yeah, basically this is the maximum lot size available, okay, for your 40%, okay, and this is the maximum for your whole account, okay. Now, if you want to calculate exactly what's the lot size for the trade, for the exact trade that you want to enter, either you select like that, a trade assistant, like I was explaining. A trade assistant is really the easiest way of doing it, or you can go as well on a risk calculator. My personal risk calculator that I recommend for people that don't have a trade assistant is right here, the Baby Pips risk calculator, exactly right here. So this is pretty simple to use. You have the account currency, the account balance that is 6,000, the risk percentage that you want to use. So let's say, for example, I want to risk 1%. This is Euro USD, as you can see, and my stop loss. This is really, really important. In number of pips, it will be showed right here, as you can see. So this is 45.7, as you can see. So this is the exact stop loss for the trade that you want to enter. So if you go back right here, you see it says stop loss in terms of pips. So you put this number, 45.7. We can put 46 just for rounded up. And then you click calculate. It will automatically give you the amount to risk and the lot size. So as we are trading on MT5, okay, we will be using the standard lots. So what does that mean? It means that for entering this position with this exact stop loss at this exact level, you will need to use 0.13 right here. So let's try this, okay? So let me remove this. This is my risk calculator. I don't need it. Okay, so we find Euro USD right here. I take it and I drag it, so I open the Euro USD chart. As you can see, you can as well go on the different time frames. So right now I'm on the 15-minute time frame. I can go as well on the 15-minute time frame exactly right here. Okay, so if you click on this, it will show you sell buy. As you can see, it will show you sell buy. Remember the lot size we said 1.13. right? 1 per 13. Now, you have the two options. First of all, is just to click on sell right now. If you click on sell right now, it will automatically open the trade, but you will need to place your stop loss and take profit after, okay? We can show you. So if I click on accept, I accept terms, and I click on sell with this exact lot size, click on sell, it will open a sell right here, and this is the position that is now running, as you can see. So let me, I think you see everything. Yeah, exactly. So this position right now, it's running, as you can see. If you want to modify it, you can double click on it and it will automatically open stop loss, take profit with a price. You see, this is the price of the stop loss and the take profit. So this is why you can go back to trading view. And if you double click right here on this position size, it will open you this short position with the exact price of the profit and the stop loss. So it's easy that you can just copy this and paste it, for example, stop loss. You see? And if you go back right here, profit, price, as you can see, copy, and you click take profit, as you can see. And as you can see right here, if I click on, that's it, this is good. Close. No, this is not close. Sell. I think my stop loss. How do I honestly, personally, guys, I've never used this. I use my risk calculator when I trade on MT5, but usually it's good. Buy market close. I don't want to close it. I just want to. I just want to. How's it called? Select OK. It shows that I usually just use my lot calculator. Like on MT5, this is taking so much time. I personally really just recommend to yeah, now I just closed the trade. That's not what I wanted to do. I think it's just sell, invalid stop loss, or take profit. What did I do? Bam. This is my stop loss. This is my take profit. And sell. Okay, now it's good. Okay, so sorry guys about this. Basically, right here, you put your stop loss, take profit, and when you click on sell, it opens a new position. But I don't know why. Usually there should be a button to just enter. For some reason, I don't find the button enter right here, but it should be there, honestly. If I just click, oh, okay. I'm so dumb, guys. You just need to click on enter. You just press enter. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So yeah, if you want to select, for example, take profit, you just click enter and it will enter basically. Okay guys, so this is just how to show you how to play stop loss and take profit. And if you want to click close, you click close. But honestly, I really recommend, if you trade on MT5, to find a trade assistant like this, because it's going to be way easier. If, for example, I want to enter a trade, I can automatically select where I want to enter, stop loss, take profit, if I wanted to market execution, etc. With my risk, for example, right here, if I want to risk 1%, it will automatically calculate my lot size based on my stop loss size. And you see right now, I just moved it. If I move it, it will move automatically. And you see right here, my lot size will change. You see right here. So this is really good, because if, for example, I want my stop loss to be here, and then I click on sell, it will automatically, I need to activate algo trading, then I click on sell, it will automatically sell right here with my stop loss and take profit automatically. So there's nothing to worry about that. So yeah, but basically this is MT5. This is how you need to log in into MT5. Which platform can you recommend to calculate lot size for indices? Honestly, guys, there's no best platform than others to calculate lot size. Like if you click on lot size calculator and then you write indices, you can find the first one. You can find the first one, like for example right here, my FX book, or even FX verify right here, and use no matter which one you want. There's no platform that is better than the other. It does the exact same thing. It's just a mathematical calculation. So yeah, I personally, honestly, I use BB Pips to show for people that don't have any risk calculator. But personally, guys, according to like how I trade, I always use the risk calculator right here. It's just easier. It's just easier. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. How to log in into MT5. Now, guys, if we go back to the For Traders dashboard, let's see what else do we have. So again, if I go back right here for the dashboard that we have, you see exactly right here. Now the maximum drawdown, the daily drawdown, etc. moved, as you can see, because we are in a drawdown right now because I opened some positions, and it's matching as well with this amount right here, as you can see. So this amount right here matches now with what's going on our dashboard, as you can see. So it's automatically updated really quickly. Okay, so this is for your challenge. You will have your curve and your how it's gonna move, etc. when you have more trades, and your balance, your equity, etc. So the difference between balance and equity is that if, for example, you have a trade running currently, for example, you have a trade that is currently running, but it's not closed yet, your equity will change, but your balance will stay static. So the balance is always when you close a trade, okay? Equity is when the trade is running. That's the difference. Okay, then you have the rules that we already explained, etc. But it's good if you don't remember something, you have all the rules, the maximum drawdown, everything that we just explained, the minimum trading days and activity, etc., that I just explained. And this is market pulse. Okay, this is something new that For Traders implemented not long ago. And this is basically, again, with their AI coach, it's a new summary of what's currently going in the market and the economy, right? So if you want, for example, you're trading fundamentals, or you want overall understanding or just some insights about what's going on economically with the news events and the market, you can go right here in Market Pulse. and you can, for example, read the short articles. You know, the thing about big long articles, like for example right here you have invested.com, is that they're really really long sometimes. You know, it's not that long, but it's pretty long. What's good with this is that it's like a summary, you know, so you can just in a really really fast way see what's going on, see the news, see what's going on with the impact, what it's gonna affect, etc etc. So really 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 nice. And I have as well the market movers right here, what's moving, and the economical news. Usually there's news right here if there's something going on. Right now, if we go into the economical calendar, so usually what I look, my economical calendar is on Forex Factory. Why it's showing that there's no news is because there's actually no news. Like if you go on Forex Factory, we're on Thursday, May 14th, right? And the last news event just passed basically. So we had retail sales, and there's nothing tomorrow, and there's nothing on Saturday. So right now, as you can see, there's no more news. But usually here you have the economical calendar and the news of everything that will happen. And yeah, you have as well the how everyone is feeling about Euro USD, about different symbols, the basically some stats on how much people are shorting, how much people are long for every single symbol, as you can see exactly right here. And yeah, that's pretty nice just to understand what other people think, see if you can match your analysis to give you some extra confluences. And this is a really nice feature, guys. It's a new feature. I haven't seen any other prop firm doing it, so really really nice, as you can see exactly right here. Then of course, like I was explaining, you have the economical calendar that we've seen right here, and you do have the tutorials. So I don't know why it doesn't want to click. Should be clicking. Okay. So then you have the tutorials. Okay. So if, for example, you don't remember how to manage your position, how to open orders, chart settings on MT5, etc., you can go right here on the tutorials. They're completely free, and they explain you how to do everything. You know, really, really nice. They explain you how to do everything if you don't remember something. Then you have as well the performance coaching right here that you can select. So the performance coach, as you can see right here, is a one-on-one call. So basically a 60-minute coaching session with Mao. So this is the performance coach for traders. So you have a one-on-one trading session, as you can see right here, that you can talk about your trading, your psychology, receive some advices. You have like mental trading. So guys, the thing about trading that a lot of people don't realize is that it's a lot about psychology, like a lot about psychology. Okay. And if you're not good there, like if your psychology is bad in your trading, not for example if you're depressed or something like that, really about trading specifically. If your psychology is bad, so for example you revenge trade, you can't hold positions, you close too early, you move your stop loss, you get fear of missing out, like all of those things are impacting your results. Because even if in theory, you do have the best strategy possible, and in your backtesting results it works really really well, like, you know, it works well, and for example you have good results in your backtesting, but at the end of the day it doesn't matter if you cannot apply the strategy in the live market, right? It can't work like that if you cannot apply it in the real market. So your psychology needs to be on point, so you're not making mistakes that are not part of the strategy. So yeah, you have as well a little book that you can get for free if you put your email, some videos, etc etc. Now guys, the two most interesting things about for traders, okay? Really listen to it, because it's the most important two things that I can't explain right now. First of all, you can become an affiliate. Okay, you can become an affiliate with For Traders and win money by being an affiliate with For Traders. There is multiple tiers. Okay, there is multiple tiers. Of course, when you start at the tier number 1 right here. So that means it's between 0 clients referred and 9 clients referred. So what's going on is that when you are an affiliate, you can earn commissions with your affiliate code. So if, for example, you really enjoyed For Traders and you would like to, you know, make some extra money on the side of your trading, you can be an affiliate straight away. You just have your affiliate section exactly right here, and that's it. You know, you join your affiliate, you have your affiliate code, etc., and you have the available to withdraw, how much clients you referred. And it's really nice because if you go to like tier 3, tier 4, you have dedicated advantages, as you see exactly right here. Like, for example, when you're at tier 4, you have pretty nice commissions, and as well you have like a budget for some local trader events, you have sponsored trading tournaments, and more and more and more. So you can really scale up right here by being an affiliate with For Traders, and as well by referring other traders, other members, while making extra money on your side too. Now, if you go into the tournaments, this is a really, really interesting thing that For Traders is doing as well. The tournaments is tournaments that you can basically join every single month or week, depending on the trading tournament that you join. So right now, this is the popular trading tournaments that you can see exactly right here. By the way, if you don't know where to find tournaments, it's right here. I moved my camera, it's exactly right here. So how it works? So basically, how to join a tournament, you will need to join with a code. Okay, so if, for example, I want to join the May Clash exactly right here, and I want to join the tournaments, you click continue. It will ask you to enter a password. Right now, the password for this month is May FT, if I'm not mistaken. May FT, join tournament. And you will have, again, another MT5 account with a balance, etc., that you can select, and basically you can trade. The top 20 first members will receive funded accounts, like funded challenges. So basically, number 1 will receive a 100K, number 2, 50K, etc., until top 20. And there's as well, I think, 10 or 5 random players that will receive as well a free 6K challenge as well. So this is a really, really good way to trade for completely free. This is completely free, guys. You don't need to pay to join any tournament, and it's risk-free. Basically, the only rule that you need to respect during a tournament is the 10% maximum drawdown. That's it. If you respect the 10% maximum drawdown, you can do whatever you want. There's no rules, there's no profit target. You can do whatever you want. You just need to respect your 10% maximum drawdown. And it's a pretty good way to get some extra challenges and receive some challenges for free, and then pass it and make real money. So yeah, that's pretty much it for tournaments. There's multiple of tournaments, as you can see. There's a lot of tournaments. You have the Wednesday Clash, the April Clash. So the Wednesday Clash, as you can see, it's a clash during Wednesday. So every single Wednesday you have the Wednesday Clash, basically, that you can see the results, how much people won, etc., and the prices right here that they won. So it's a 24-hour event every single Wednesday. So basically you join, you trade for 24 hours when you want. Same thing, the only thing that you need to respect is the maximum drawdown. As you can see, the maximum drawdown is 10%. And yeah, you start with $10,000 and that's it, as you can see. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for tournaments. It's a really good way for you to, you know, practice, make some extra money, etc. So I think we went over everything about the For Traders website. The only thing that I think I've been missing, the only thing I think I've been missing is the tasks. So let me just see. Okay, I didn't miss anything. I just missed the tasks. So If you go right here in the wallet, this is where you will be able to receive, let me just do something real quick. I don't know why it's lagging a little bit. Okay. Okay, that's not what I wanted to look for. Wait. Okay, it's this one. Okay. Rewards and tasks. So if you go right here, rewards and tasks. So basically, yeah, it's earn rewards. It's right here. I don't know why I didn't see it. So you have right here earn rewards. So this is basically a way again for you to make some extra money. So the rewards right here, it's like, you know, the little games that you can play and earn money for the tasks that you complete. It's pretty much the same thing, but now it's actual real money, you know. So one, like it says exactly right here, each credit equals to $1, and it's directly added to your wallet and can be used to pay for any challenges. So basically, if you share your payout certificate, you earn $10, you know, because it's 10 credits, so it's $10. So it's really, really nice. And this $10, you can use it to, for example, buy for a challenge. You know, you can get basically a free challenge if you complete all of those things. If, for example, you record a testimonial, you share your payout certificate of more than $1,000, again, $10, $20, $8, you know, you can use all of those credits to then purchase an account and a challenge, and then you can basically have an account for free. So don't hesitate to do it. For people that have maybe less money to buy challenges, it's a pretty nice way for you to get some, you know, extra money for buying your challenges in a good way. So yeah, let's see if we have any questions. So yeah, we went through everything based on the 4Traders prop firm. I think we covered everything about the challenge, etc. Now I will be giving you some tips on how to trade. Okay, of course we don't really have time right now to go over like a huge understanding of like trading strategies, etc., etc. This is just a basic live stream. What I recommend you guys is really to go on 4Traders YouTube channel. If you go on 4Traders YouTube channel exactly right here and you go over videos, okay, you have a lot of content right here on how to master market structure, trade breakdowns according to my strategy, how to manage risk management, how to manage your risk reward ratio, how to trade in 2025, for example. Even if you scroll down, there is even more things like multi-time frame analysis, trading tools, how to identify valid POIs, and right here you do have a complete video about my strategy. So this is a 37-minute video that I explain my strategy. Okay, this is a video where I explain my strategy, how I trade from A to Z, and I really recommend you guys to see this video if you are a complete beginner. It will really help you structure everything. Okay, so right now by me showing you all of that, this is some extra knowledge that you can get to understand how to trade. But now, how you can actually trade. First of all, okay, first of all, you need to find a strategy. Okay, you need to find a strategy. Okay, I'm gonna tell you exactly what's the best process on how you can trade. Now, if you got the free account, you have a 60-day limit. So basically, you need to be efficient. Okay, you need to be efficient. If you're not efficient, you maybe not pass the account. Okay, so usually what I recommend is always finding a strategy, back test the strategy on like FX Replay, Trading View, whatever. You need to back test the strategy. So that means testing the strategy in the past, and then you can forward test the strategy on a demo account. And then when you're ready, it's time to go on a prop firm. Now, this takes more usually than 60 days. To have it really clear and structured and everything. Now, what you can do if you have a 60-day limit is be really efficient. Like, for example, you backtest for 1 week, you trade for 1 week, and then you go on your prop firm account. Okay. So, first of all, what you need to understand, guys, is that market structure is one of the most important thing when it comes to trading. Market structure. So, what does that mean? It means that you need to understand if you're bullish or if you're bearish. So if you're going to the upside or to the downside. Okay, really, really important. If you're going to the upside, you would like to buy. If you're going to the downside, you would like to sell. Okay, and how to identify if you're bullish or bearish? It's pretty simple. You need to identify your trading ranges. Okay, so let's imagine, for example, right here that this is the chart that you're looking at. First of all, I really recommend to use the candlestick chart right here on TradingView. Okay, so this is the chart you're looking at. To identify a trading range, you need to identify, first of all, a break of structure. So how to identify a break of structure? Let me explain you in a really easy way first. So you see right here, this is an uptrend. So it means that we're pushing to the upside, as you can see. So we're pushing to the upside here, we're pushing to the upside here, and we're pushing to the upside exactly right here. This is all break of structures. So what does that mean? It means that this is a break of structure, this is a break of structure, this is a break of structure. Why this is a break of structure is because we break in the highs and we're creating every single time higher highs, as you can see. So the previous structure is broken for creating a new structure. So it's a break of structure. Now, where is your trading range? Your trading range is always between a low and a high inside of your structure. So this was the first trading range from this low to this high. Then we had a pullback and then we broke structure. When we broke structure, we created a new trading range. The new trading range will now be this highest point and the lowest point connected to the high that just got broken right here. Same thing, break of structure. So now the high will move and the low is the lowest point right here. Now, if we have a break to the downside right here, this is a break of structure to the downside. What happens is that if this was your last bullish range, now the range will turn bearish, as you can see. Now the range is turning bearish. So now you're no longer bullish, you're now in a bearish range. Okay. Now, that being said, let's go back to the real chart. So there's two ways on how to identify breakout structures. Some people identify them from wicks to body closures, like this. For example, from a wick to a body closure, from a wick to a body closure, or I personally identify them from body closures to body closures. So like this, basically, from body closures to body closures. But the concept is the same. So the most popular way of doing it is from wicks to body closures. So basically, as you can see, we have a break because this is the highest point, the previous highest point, and this was the previous range. So the previous range was bearish right here. And we broke through this high and we created a new high, as you can see. So now the range turned bullish, as you can see. Then we had another break of structure to the upside. So now we have another range high and another range low. So now we are in this bullish range. So what do we do in this bullish range? We're going to be looking for some buys. Okay. Now, how to look for some buys? The thing is, depends on every single strategy. Okay. It depends on every single strategy. Okay. I personally identify points of interests, as well called POIs, to look for my entries. Some people as well identify like support and resistance areas, liquidity sweeps. There's a lot of way of trading. That's why in this live stream I'm gonna talk about my strategy, but I really recommend you, if you're completely new to trading, to find a simple strategy, and as well I really recommend you to use the tutorials that are on For Traders YouTube channel. Like, I identified a lot of videos and we're doing live streams during the weekend on my strategy, etc. So there's trade breakdowns. So I really recommend you to watch those videos to have a basic understanding and already have a good strategy to work with. Or you can as well watch videos on YouTube, join communities. There's a lot of ways on how you can find a good strategies. But right now I'm going to be I'm gonna be talking about my strategy. So basically how I trade, okay? When I identified my range, so imagine that I got my breakout structure right here. Again, I personally identify my breakout structures from body closures to body closures, but in this case, it doesn't really change anything. After identifying my range, so from this low to this high, what I'm gonna do, okay, is identify points of interest. So how to identify a valid points of interest? Again, there is a complete video on it exactly right here. So there's a complete video of 15 minutes on how to identify points of interest, but I'm gonna explain you right now. So if you are bullish, okay, so if you're bullish, so it means that we're pushing to the upside, we're going to be identifying the opposite color candles, so basically the bearish candles. If you are confused because my chart is blue and white, we can move it back to green and red just so you can understand better the bearish candles and the bullish candles. So right here, the green candles are the bullish ones, means that they're the buying candles, the upside candles. The red ones are the bearish candles, so basically the selling candles, as you can see exactly right here. So for me to identify a valid POI, first of all, I need to understand if my range is bullish or bearish, okay? So in this case, what's going on is that we're looking for the bearish candles because the market is bullish, okay? So the POIs will be the opposite color candles, so the bearish ones. So right here, bam, bam, this is a POI, for example, because this is the opposite color candle and it's as well connected to a gap, as you can see right here. Then you're gonna just wait for the POI mitigation, as you can see that happened right here. And when the POI is mitigated, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the 15 minutes. My first analysis is on the 4 hour, but when my POI is mitigated, I'm going to go on the 15 minutes. Okay. Of course, this is a really simplified explanation. I really recommend you to see the full explanation of the strategy on YouTube. So when the POI is mitigated, you have a breakout structure that we need to wait. So basically what's going on right here is that the POI is mitigated, as you can see. Mitigated just means that price tapped into the POI. So the POI got tapped in, this rectangle right here. It got tapped in, okay? Now the goal is to identify your trading range. So your trading range, again, right here you see you have a little pullback. So this is the last breakout structure to the upside right here. So this was the last bearish trading range, as you can see exactly right here. So that means that now I'm going to be looking for a change of character. So that means a breakout structure to the upside. So this is my breakout structure to the upside, as you can see right here. So we were bearish and my confirmation is this bullish break. I got my bullish break. So right now my goal is to identify the extreme POI, but now in this structure. Okay. So my extreme POI in this structure, I'm going to go on the 1 minute. And in this case, I just identify my most extreme POI on the 1 minute exactly right here. Okay, so again, we're bullish. I'm identifying the opposite color candle that is bearish right here, connected to a little gap. Okay. So when I identified my extreme POI, I'm going to enter. That's it. So as you can see right here, we have this point of interest. So we enter right here with that limit order. My stop loss will be below the low right here, as you can see, below the low, and I'm going to be adding 1 pip extra. So you see right here it says 4.4. I'm going to move it to the upside until it says 5.4. So this is my pip extra. And your take profit can be 103 risk-reward ratio right here. So this is the trade. Okay, this is the trade. You can as well have the take profit final higher, but the take profit one is 103 risk-reward ratio. That's it. This is the entry. Okay, this is the entry and this is the trade. So let's see what's going on. So we just played the price, and as you can see, the market mitigated the entry perfectly. So when price came back to that level, I got my entry targeted straight away because it was a limit order. So it automatically triggers when it taps this area. And then you just let it run until it take profit final. So that's it, guys. This is really the simplest strategy. Okay. So yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. This is the simplest way of my strategy. You can have take profit 1, take profit 2 if you want to have a bigger risk to ratio. And that's pretty much it, but at least you're securing your profit always at 103. So this is really the easiest way of how you can trade. Now if we go over some risk management tutorials, some little tips about risk management, what I would really recommend, guys, is not over risking. Okay, so like I've already explained, for risk management it's really important that you don't over risk. Let me just change my chart colors quickly. Okay, perfect. So the thing about risk management, okay, is that you don't over risk. Like I was explaining, I have as well a video about risk management or for traders YouTube channel, but basically if you have your profit target plus 9% and you have your maximum drawdown minus 6% right here and your 3% daily drawdown, you don't want to risk like 2% per trade. That doesn't make any sense, because in 3 trades your account is breached. Okay, you don't want to do that. Okay, 1% per trade is already more reasonable. This is the most popular risk percentage that everyone is using, is 1%. Okay, is the most popular one. So you have up to 6 trades in a row that you lose before reaching your not daily but your maximum drawdown, and only 3 trades in a row in 24 hours to reach your daily drawdown. Okay, now 1%, sometimes depending on market conditions, etc., sometimes you might have losing streaks. Okay, it happens. Okay, even the best traders happen to have losing streaks. Okay, so if you want to avoid losing your account during a losing streak, you can decrease a little bit your risk between 0.5 and 1. So like 0.75 or 0.5. Okay, this is the safest way to risk your positions per trade. Okay, per trade. If you go lower than that, you just won't make any profit, so it's not useful. Okay, the thing is just less than that. If you risk less than that per trade, your gains will be too small, so it's gonna take way too long to pass the account. You're gonna get discouraged, etc. So it's too, everything below 0.5 is too small. Okay, so I would really recommend you to just stick between 0.5 and 1. More than 1, it's getting pretty aggressive. So you trade like you want at your own risk, but for beginners, I really recommend 0.5 to 1% per trade. So like we talked about as well about risk calculators, risk management, how to open a trade on MT5, how to connect an MT5. And yeah, guys, I think we went over pretty much everything. Let's see if I missed anything. I think I talked about everything. Okay, so yeah, guys, if you're a complete beginner, I really recommend you as well to familiarize I don't think it exists in English, to get like more familiar with TradingView and as well with MT5. Okay, so MT5 exactly right here, get familiar with it. Try to open small lot sizes. Like for example, if you want to just practice, you can open 0.01% lots and see if you understand what's going on, if you understand how to place your stop loss, how to place your take profit, etc., how MT5 works. So don't open big lot sizes. Like try with small ones, see how it works, and then you can calculate your risk and enter your positions. Of course, for TradingView, there's as well a lot of tutorials on how to set up TradingView. You have the different time frames. So basically, the different time frames correspond to the candlesticks. You have as well multiple tools right here: long position, short position, the paths right here, the highlighter, a lot of things right here that you can use. But there is again, guys, I don't have time to go over everything today. It's been already almost 2 hours since we're doing the live stream. So I really recommend you to go on YouTube. There's a lot of free tutorials about TradingView, about MT5. And the most important thing right now, guys, is to find a good strategy and to backtest it and to test it and then to trade it. Okay. And last thing that I would like to explain is that how do you get better? Okay, so if you're really serious about trading, you should be having a trading journal. Okay, you should be having a trading journal, like for example on Excel or Notion, on a spreadsheet inside of a book note instead of a book, like book note, I think. So yeah, instead of a little book note, basically a trading journal. So you mark all the trades that you're taking. For example, okay, I want to take a long position on Euro USD. My stop loss was there, my take profit was there. It was a 102.3 risk reward ratio, the outcome of the trade. When you took the trade, what was the thoughts about taking the trade? Is it according to the strategy? And you should take some screenshots if possible if you have a trading journal, because that way, if you take a screenshot, you upload it in your trading journal, you'll be able to go back to the trades after the week, for example, ended and see what did you do good, where were your mistakes, what can you do better for next week, and how you can get better, basically. Because if you don't have any knowledge about your trades and you just open a trade and you go to the next one, you can never reflect on your positions. So journaling is really, really, really important. And as well, guys, try to trade only based on what the strategy is telling you. Don't try to open trades that are not according to the strategy, or to get back some losses that you made. Okay, if you made a loss, it's fine, it's normal. Trading is not 100%. No one has a 100% win rate. It's impossible. Okay, so if you have a loss, it's 100% normal. Just accept it and move forward until the next trade that is according to the strategy happens. And what as well I really recommend you guys is to have a trading checklist. Like for example, first thing you're looking in the market is this. Second thing you look into the market is this. Third thing you look into the market is this. You always have a trading checklist that when, for example, you have a setup, you can check, and that way you make sure that your trades are according to your strategy. And this is the most sustainable way on how you can trade on the long term, and as well, of course, how to pass challenges. So I think we talked about pretty much everything. It was a really, really global live stream to talk about everything. I'm happy that we went over everything that you need to know concerning the challenge. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's see if you have... Can we have any questions? Okay. Honestly, for traders have done a well done job by introducing tutorials in the dashboard, because newbies with zero knowledge can watch the tutorials after the one have little understanding about trading. Yeah, that's good. Exactly. You can watch the tutorials if, for example, you don't understand something or forgot something. If for traders have copy trading, no, they don't have copy trading. About the tournaments, the bots are not allowed. But yeah, the tournaments is pretty hard. Like, I would recommend joining the Wednesday tournament because you have less time and people usually cannot hold like huge lot size for a really long time and hope for the best. So the Wednesday tournaments are, in my opinion, better. But for the monthly clashes, yeah, some people are just opening positions and then they just holding. So yeah. What about trading journal? Yeah, like I would just explain, it's really important that you have a trading journal. There's templates about trading journals online. There's as well a trading journal directly on for traders. Let me show you. So on for traders right here, you have as well a trading journal. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to talk about the trading journal. Thank you very much to remind me. So for traders have as well a trading journal, as you can see exactly right here. And let me just delete everything that is not for me. Okay, perfect. So they have a trading journal with basically your total P&L, the trades that you're taking, the average winning trade, the losing trade, your win rate, etc., etc. As you can see, and your risk reward ratio. This is the trade that we opened earlier, so that's why it just doesn't look good, but it's just the trade that we opened. So remember right here, we opened 4 trades to show you how it works. So what it says, 4 trades, and it gives us all the details basically about our trading. So you have as well a trading journal exactly right here that you can see by the week, etc. And you can have as well the AI report after you've been trading for multiple time. So yeah, this is a pretty nice way of seeing what's going on with your journal, your positions, etc. And as well, what can be interesting, guys, is that you take this knowledge and, for example, the symbol, lot size, position close, time, etc., the total profit, and you put it in an Excel spreadsheet or Notion spreadsheet, or even like I said, on your notebook. My strategy gives between 15 and 50 risk reward ratio and more in one trade. I mean, if you have a strategy that gives you 15 to 50 risk reward ratio in one trade, it's crazy. I mean, good for you, honestly, but I really don't know how your win rate looks like because it's really crazy. But I mean, it's good for you. Like, you know, if it's profitable for you, that's good. Avoid trading ranges and start trading impulsive and injection move. Honestly, that's, in my opinion, that's pretty aggressive trading. I really like trading ranges because this is how it works best for me. I've been trading like that for almost 3 years already, and it works really good. So it really depends on the strategy. Guys, everyone that is saying this strategy is bullshit, this is bad, this is what you should do instead, this is what you should do instead, every single time you need to understand that all strategies in trading works. Like, you can have the best trading strategy ever, you know, you can have the best trading strategy ever. At the end of the day, everything works. It's just how you apply it and how you execute it. You know, if you execute it perfectly without emotions, every strategy can work. If you have a good strategy, of course, like a good profitable one. But at the end of the day, there's no bad strategy or good strategy. It's based on every single one of you. Like, someone can use a strategy and can be really profitable, as someone can use the exact same strategy and they won't be profitable, because it depends on every single individual how they apply it in the real market. You know, so it doesn't make sense to say like, oh, this strategy is bad, this strategy is good, because at the end of the day, they're both good, you know, if they are actually proven to work and that in the data it shows that they're profitable. Okay, it's just how you apply it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. May I know your market structures in body candle in 4 hour? Yeah, my 4 hour structure that I use would be like this. This is my 4 hour structure right now, according to my strategy, like that. Okay, so there's another question. If the partial take profit 103 is above the final take profit, can I move my final take profit to the next high? Does it cancel the trade? If your take profit 103 is higher than your final take profit, that means that the risk reward ratio is bad and that cancels the trade. You need to either wait for a refinement or a 1 minute break, but you cannot enter like that because the risk reward ratio is bad. Is it possible to get a free account? There's no giveaways today, guys. This is just a little tutorial for new members about how to use you know, the account, how is it working on the dashboard, MT5, and some basics about trading. But there's no giveaways right now and there's no free accounts today. There will be one on Saturday, like usually. I know you trade when the trading range shift, but if we get to trade internally, what do you suggest? if you trade internally, I personally don't trade internally, but honestly, if you trade internally, I guess you have your own strategy. So if you trade internally, like, I can't really suggest anything. I just say be careful because the structure is smaller, and as the structure is smaller, be careful that you have some inducement or some liquidity sweeps before entering, because if not, you might get swept. Like, that's the only thing that I would say about internal trading. Like, for example, if I have a POI but there is no inducement or a liquidity below it, I'm not gonna take it because it's weak. So yeah. Okay, guys, so I think it's pretty good for today's live stream. We went over a lot of things already. We talked about a lot of things. So yeah, if you have any additional questions, I really recommend you to just send me a message on Instagram or social media, or contact For Traders staff and customer support if you have any questions about your account. Hope this video was a good way for you to introduce the trading on For Traders, the dashboard, and all the features that they offer. And yeah, I really recommend you guys, again, one last time, to go over For Traders YouTube channel and see the tutorials. You have a lot of free tutorials for new members to learn how to trade, basically. And again, guys, welcome to everyone that is new. We have 50,000 new members, so yeah, it's completely crazy. So welcome, guys. And yeah, I hope this live stream, you enjoyed it. It helped you understand how it works and the specificity of the challenges, and as well basically the rules, so you are ready now to pass your challenge. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining. I answered all the questions, so it should be good to go. If you have more questions, like I said, just don't hesitate to contact us. And yeah, have a nice end of the day, and we're gonna see each other not tomorrow, but